I'm recording, yes. I'm an associate professor of voice at Boston University, where I've taught for many years. I'm also the director of the Young Artist Vocal Program at the Boston University Tanglewood Institute, which is normally, not this summer, but normally a 6-week program out in the Berkshires for talented high school singers, a program that's very near and dear to my heart, as well as teaching much more advanced students at Boston University. So a couple of quick things about the class and we'll just get going. Just remember, I'm hearing you today for the first time. It might be your best day. It might be your worst day. It might be your allergy reflex day. So I'm just going to see what I hear in the moment and try to give you some suggestions vocally and artistically if possible. And you can consider them and try them. And if you don't like them, you can throw them out. And as always, when you go home, talk with your teacher because they know you and your voice better than I do in a 1-minute, 5-minute class. So why don't we begin?
All right, Caroline is our first singer today.
Great, so just tell me who you are, if you're in school, if you're out of school, your voice type, and if the piece is new or old. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
So I'm Caroline. I'm in Gatineau, Canada.
Okay, great.
I think you say a junior at the University of Ottawa.
Okay.
And the piece that I'll be singing is Voce di Donna. And it's quite new. It will be the second time I sing it in front of someone.
Okay.
I'm going crazy today.
It's a great piece. Why don't you give us the shortest version of what it's about, and then let's hear it.
Okay. So I'm a blind lady who's the mother of the main character, La Gioconda, and I've been protected by this other character, Laura, and I'm deciding in this piece that I can't let her go before giving her a gift, and it's a rosary. Is it how you say it in English?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. vigili, la mia benedizione.
Wonderful. Great job. Now, this is a very difficult piece that very few people can actually sing and or should sing. And you're doing a really terrific job on it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you are. You have the right sound and the color for it. You have a really good access to your chest voice in a really easy way. The sound is very malleable and flowing and rich. So I think where I can help you the best is is in the upper middle.
Okay.
Every mezzo's nightmare, right? That B flat to E flat area, especially in this piece. So I'm wondering if we can go right before the end, before Vigili. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. It will be difficult.
Do it without the track, if you're
Okay.
comfortable with that. Is that all right with you?
It is.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that. So it's Vigili, the phrase right before that.
Right before VGG.
Yeah.
Love.
Just that last section that's in the upper middle.
Yeah. I'll need to just find the pitch.
Yep. B flat or
I know I'm beside a piano, but it's not tuned.
That's okay. Great. Okay. So let's do that right there, okay? So when you do la mia benedizione, right? You want, it's a nice E vowel, it's really well spinny, but it's a little compressed.
Okay.
La mi, and that part of your voice is where you want height.
Okay.
So can you think taller la mi? I don't want to say sing it, but you could think it and put E through that taller up back space.
Okay.
It's right there, la mia.
La mia benedizione.
That's way better. Okay, great. Okay, that was great. I'm going to stop you as we go through. That was
It's all right.
And also, it's better because it's the second time, but it was taller. Okay. Now
I could feel it.
Yeah, and then on vigili, vigili. Can you keep that lower note as tall as the top one on vigili?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, this is not new information for you, I can tell. Can you imagine that you have more space between your top and back molars and the right here? Now try vigili through that nice tall space. A little taller than me. Sing the last note for me. Let's do this just to make it a little cleaner. Can we do bum 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 on short staccati? And think tall, tall, tall. Okay. Good. I think we can make that a little easier for you. On the onset, can you inhale it up, drink it in, and then send it out?
2 minutes.
That's better. Let's try it all on ah. Ah, 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 ah. That's much better. Try it on O. O. Halfway between O and O would be the best. Good. Now with that feeling, try vigili. And let the V on the vigili be really quick and fast.
Okay.
Don't linger on it. Good. Do the next one. Good. Nice big breath, tall.
Vigili,
that's okay. It's really hard to do without the track.
Yeah.
But the vigiles were much more tall.
Good. I
think
could
you-
feel the space.
Yeah, you've got a lot of width in the sound, but we have to have the height and the width. And I think that's what you're missing is the tall up back feeling in that upper middle. Then when you do vigili, vigili, da, 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 super, super, really long vowels on that big descending phrase.
Yeah.
Lots of air between each pitch. Can you do from the high note into that low? And on that low, you still want to have that little bit of molar space so that your space feels consistent top to bottom.
Okay.
Let's try it. We probably have like a second, but let's just do it.
No.
No, 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 no. Drink it in, nice low breath. I'm not sure about the pitches on La Mia, but that descent was much more connected.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's hard to do without the track. So I would practice that whole phrase just on a big ah and that high note. I wouldn't let that high note be so ah spread. I would keep it more towards ah.
Okay.
Or O even would be your better space, I think, for that. Then ah, da, 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 da. Keep that space and imagine you're still spinning your sound out without pushing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, do we have a second to do it one more time quick? Here we go. Ah,
Okay.
then we'll probably have to go on. Ah, tall, tall. That's so much better. And you got La Mia was much more in tune that time. That was great.
Yeah.
Great. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thank you. Good. Okay. Who's next?
Our next singer is Mackenzie.
Okay, great. Thank you,
Hi.
Caroline.
Hello.
Where are you? Let me find you.
Yeah.
There you are. Hi, Mackenzie.
Hi. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm all right. It's 10:30 over here in Washington in the morning, so.
Okay, well, you know, when you get older, you'll have to do lots of auditions early in the morning. So you might as well get in training from that from now. What year in school are you?
I'm a junior.
Okay, and what are you going to sing for me today?
Yeah, I'd love to sing Tornami a vaguejar from Handel's Alcina.
Okay. And you're a junior in high school or a junior in college?
In college.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Tornami a vaguejar
perfect. That's wonderful. Good for you. And at 10:30 in the morning, that's pretty fabulous. It's like 2 beautiful voices in a row. Lucky me, okay? Very domey, very spinny. And what's really wonderful about how you sing this, besides it just has to have a wonderful sound, is that you're really in it with your character. And I think you can even do more with that. Like, I think you know what's going on in the opera when you sing this, right?
Yeah.
And who you're crazy about. Okay, so I see a lot of that happening already, and frankly, I've seen this aria sung a million times, and I mostly never see that. So yay for you, already have that going. I think you should take it way further. Okay, okay. I want to do a couple of technical tweakings. Okay, so a couple of things, and on the repeat, let me see how I want to do this. Okay, in the lower middle, I think you're trying to keep your lower middle really gathered and not too open. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm trying not to spread.
No, you're doing great with that. No, it's good. But I think you want to be careful that you don't completely close your jaw down, because then your jaw starts being the thing that's meeting out the sound and the breath. Okay? So I want to see if you can at least have a thumbs width, so you're not so compressed in that lower range, okay, as you come down the scale.
Okay.
So if we always have, this is sort of a general thing for everybody, for me, is everybody's got space between the back molars. You're never completely closed, and then you articulate through and go. Okay, so let's do this first. Can we do the B section for a second?
Yeah.
And every time you sing crudel about 4 or 5 times, right? So I want to do technique and words at the same time. See, each crudel be different.
Sure.
Either
Yeah.
by inflection, by color, and dynamic. So let's start. Can you do it without the track? It's fine with me.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
great.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da, right there. That's good. The tension is right there. Sigh the Italian for me, like you're doing it in a big call on a sigh soprano kind of sound.
Okay.
Now do it with the text. Yeah, no, sigh the text. Ja mai ti da da da, like that. Sorry, I wasn't very clear.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Già ti dona il mio cuore.
Ja ti dona il mio. Each little word, give it much more air and much more vowel. One more time.
Già ti dona il mio cuore.
Good. And you say it again, right? And now let's sing it with that much lengthened vowel and vowel specificity, okay?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Okay, sing, go. Not long enough, Brie. Here we go, right there.
Già ti dona il mio cuore.
Good, now the next one.
Già ti dona il mio cuore.
Say cor and let it be really tall.
Cuore.
Yeah, feel where the K is for a minute. Go. Can you feel that O vowel spin right above it? Cor.
Cuore.
There you go. Try it in that phrase one more time, okay?
Yeah. Già ti dona il mio cuore.
Yep, so it's a little bit that end of phrase, so you've got to tune it up just a speck. I think the K pulls you down, and if you think that the K actually hits the roof of your mouth, and you can think above the palate for that O rather than down on it. Does that make sense if I say that to you?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Try it one more time.
Già ti dona il mio cuore.
Good, you just don't need to overdo it that much, okay? So I think this whole B section needs this kind of lengthy phrase shaping, like we just did. Okay, do I have like 15 seconds, Bryn? Okay, good. Go right back to the beginning on the repeat with the staccati and pant for a second. Go. Feel where that cold air is? You get it when you sing high, long, when you sing long tones on the top. When you do the staccati, you don't quite get as high as that. So on this repeat, try it one more time. See if those staccati can be tall and a little less air in them. Yeah, just try it from right in the beginning of the second part. That's it. Good. See, I need a little bit more of that so the voice can be more buoyant in those staccati. So you imagine, it doesn't really do this, but you imagine the air is moving up and over all the time. Does that make sense to you? So
Yeah.
then when you do ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, so those just flip out. So they're really well studied, but now we want them to be buoyant and free. Do I have a minute? No. No. Okay. So sorry, but I think that's good. You have a beautiful voice. It's a great piece for you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Very nice to hear you.
The time goes by so quickly.
I know. Well, Handel's always, as soon as I see Handel, I'm like, uh-oh, a
I
long
know.
piece, not enough time for work. Okay.
Our next singer is Brie.
Okay, great.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are
Okay,
you?
good. Tell me a little about yourself.
So my name is Brie Valdez. I'm a 21-year-old junior. I'm
Okay.
studying at Castleton University.
Okay, great. And what do you have for me today?
Today I'll be performing for you It's Only Love from with Frank Wildhorn's The Scarlet Pimpernel.
Oh, I don't know this at all, so I'm happy to hear it. Let's go.
I see you try to turn away. I hear the words you long to say. I feel how much you need to hide what's happening inside you tonight. Come meet my eyes one moment more. Our eyes are different than before. This night so beautiful and strange, this night begins to change who we are. Don't turn away, it's only love. Let it come to you slowly. Let it release you. Take my hand, it's only love. Let it come to you slowly. Don't be afraid. It's only love. We touch, the dark begins to stir. We can't go back to where we were. Don't be afraid to make it real. Don't be afraid to feel tonight. Don't turn away, it's only love. Only a touch that frees you. Let it release you. Take the chance, it's only love. Let it come to you slowly. Don't be afraid. It's only love. Don't close your eyes. Don't hold it in. Reach out to me. Let it all begin. Don't be afraid, it's only love. Only a touch that frees you. Let it release you. Take a chance, it's Don't be afraid. It's only love.
Oh, that was great. It was just beautiful. Such a great song.
Yeah.
And it sits really beautifully in your voice. So do you sing a lot of MT?
No, actually, I chose this piece because it's a little bit out of my comfort zone and it sits right on my passaggio.
Your
So,
lower passaggio? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so that's what I wanted to maybe work on was that lower middle. So can you do the very beginning? Do you do lip trills?
yes.
Okay, do you do raspberries or regular lip trills?
Regular lip trills.
Okay, could you just do the very beginning in that lower section on a regular lip trill with or without the track, whatever you want to do?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Next one. Good. Now let's do this for me. Let's do it on a V buzz, the same thing. And as the pitch goes up and down, you just don't think up and down with the pitch. Just think airflow going through each note on one plane, okay?
Like a v.
Yeah, like a V, yes.
V.
Even right there, can you slide up? Can you do it like that? Right here, right off the front here. Good, that's great. Now let's go back and sing it on ve, ve, ve. And I would encourage you, even though I love that you're taking a really big, deep breath, I don't think you need that much. I think you're over tanking up for this. So just like feel your rib cage release, a little lower abdominal release, but not quite so much. Try half as much. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, ve, ve, ve.
Ve, 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 ve.
Yeah, that's actually better. Don't be afraid to sing into the vowel a little bit more down there. It seems like you're trying to make it really heady, which is great, but it's almost too heady. So what I get is a little extra air around the edge instead of a little bit more focus. So just say for me, in your normal speaking voice, go, ve, ve, ve. Do that for me.
Ve, ve, ve.
Yeah, it sounds a little, does it feel a little husky?
Yeah.
Okay, is that normal for you?
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
so.
Okay, so can you bring it a little forward and a little brighter? Ve, ve, ve. Try that.
Ve, ve, ve.
Can you sing it with that ve, even on those lower pitches? Da, 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 da. Okay.
Ve, 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 ve,
Yep,
ve.
just a little breath. That's right.
Ve, 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 ve.
So for me, that's a little cleaner sounding, but still has color in it. Is that comfortable for you?
Yes, yes.
Does it feel more forward or does it feel more focused?
It feels a little bit of both, I think.
Good. Okay. So say the words for me there in the very beginning. Just speak
Certainly.
them
2
for me.
minutes.
I see you tried to turn away. I hear
Okay,
the group.
that's so beautiful for like a microphone.
Mm.
I want you to do it like you're saying it for a group of 6-year-olds in a big classroom, and you're trying to get their attention, and you're doing it on a very resonant, on the breath speaking, and you hear what I'm doing, right? Okay, your turn.
I see you try to turn away.
That was better. Do it one more time and see if your neck and jaw can just be very relaxed. I see you're trying to turn away. Don't let your neck come forward if you can. One more time.
I see you try to turn away.
Yeah, that's better. Now let's try it on the pitch. I see you try to turn away.
I see you try to turn away.
Good. Say turn away. Do that for me.
Turn away.
Turn away, like try that.
Turn away.
Yeah. Yeah, so we need that kind of like almost German sound down there, right? So you can spin more. And can you feel like it's more sigh as we do this? Try it one more time. We're just going to work on this. Is that okay with you?
Certainly, absolutely.
Good. Say for me, say ouch.
Ouch.
Can you feel the ah vowel a little bit more on the hard palate? Ouch.
Ouch.
Yes. I try. Say that for me.
I try.
Good. Try it with a little less pressure. I try.
I try.
Now let's try that on the pitch, literally. Okay, little breath.
I see you try to turn away.
Yep, it's that ah vowel. Say try. Can you sing into that like that?
Try to turn away.
That's a little better. How does that feel?
It feels a lot more clear, yes.
Try it again. You know, it's interesting because you have that really light, fluffy, easy, relaxed speaking voice, and then you have this yummy voice. And that's usually what happens. Somebody has a really bright voice or really sounds really light and free, and then this yummy dark sound comes out. We don't always know how to combine those two things together. And I wouldn't like to go as far as to say that singing is completely like speaking, because I have a horrible speaking voice and I have to really adjust when I go to sing because of that. But I think you could err on the side of a little bit more forward with your vowels and a little more jaw release. Let's do it one more time and let's go further. Just put your fingers right here. I try, da 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 da, right there.
I see.
I see you got really clenchy. See if you can let it go a little bit more. Pretend you're drooling, but don't. Okay, there we go.
I see you try to turn away.
Draw a little bit more, yeah.
I hear the words you long to say.
Do this, go say.
Say.
Good, long to say. Try that one more time.
Long to say.
Oh, that's so much better when you're not holding it, right? Do the next phrase. Here we go.
I feel how much you need to hide what's happening inside you tonight.
Okay, so I think what you have to do is a little bit like what I was doing also with Mackenzie, where you need to speak your sound out a little bit more in the low. Try ta da 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 with really long vowels and really like get in the mirror and don't let your jaw clench up at all. Sound good?
Certainly.
I got a message warning, so I think we can stop there. But this beautiful voice, and thank you so much for letting me learn that song.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Our
Okay,
next
ready?
singer is Isabel.
Great.
Hi, I'm Isabel.
Hi, Isabel.
In high school.
What year in high school are you?
A junior.
Okay, great. What are you going to sing for me today?
I will be singing In the Fields by John Duke.
Great. Okay.
Lord, when I look at lovely things which pass under old trees, the shadow of young leaves dancing to please the wind along the grass. Or the cold stillness of the August sun on the August sheaves. Can I live? There is a happier world than this. And if there is, will the strange heart of any everlasting
They come in spring.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a beautiful song and another beautiful voice. Just gorgeous. A couple of things I want to talk about, okay? You look like you've got a really good breathing system going, but I feel like sometimes it's almost too active. Like you get a really huge breath and then it kind of collapses and then you have to whip it up again. So I would like to just start the very beginning of this song, and can we sing it on a V buzz just to kind of gather your breath and take in half as much.
Okay.
Like if you were to do a quick breath and just go, do that for me. So let's do that small amount of inhale without the noise, okay? And then V buzz. Here we go. Good. Keep going. Good. Let's do it right there on ba da da da. Just think, rather than thinking up to the note, just think air moving out right on that note right there. That's good. Now do this for me. Say like that. Now let's make it sort of like an ooh. Go ooh and then ooh through an ooh feeling.
Ooh.
Have you done the singing through the straw with your teacher? Do you know about the singing through the straw?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so this is sort of like simulating that a little, but with more tone. So just do what we just did with that to see if we can get everything a little bit more lined up. More time, just that much, and then we'll sing it. I promise.
So at the beginning.
Ooh. Yeah, just at the very beginning. Good. Next phrase. Oh, that's good, Isabel. On ba da da da. Rather than holding your breath back as you're trying to make that space, have that space, but let your air move away. Right there on that. Then we're going to sing it. Good. That's great. That's always the trickiest thing for everybody, is that we want all that space as we go higher, but we don't want to get stuck in it either, right? Now let's try that with the text. Just that amount of air, and see how you don't need to overblow, right? It's a little more focused with the air. Focus with the air, not even so much with the vowel. Let's try from the beginning. Here we go.
With the track?
Yeah, sure. Why not? If you can do it fast, sure. I think yours is an easier one to start with.
Lord, when I look at lovely things
That's
which
it.
pass
Good.
under old trees, the shadow of young leaves.
Good. Let's work on trees. That's so much clearer, but still has your color. Is that comfortable?
Yeah, it feels like I'm not getting as much soft palette space, but I am making it more spinny and forward.
Yeah, you have as much soft palette space. You're just not getting so locked in it, I think.
Got it.
When you do ba da da da, that's where you can feel your voice needs to make an adjustment.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where it's not always happening, which is the next thing on my list. So I want to talk about that. So rather than thinking up and then letting your jaw comes a little bit forward when you do that, on those, what's like a D or an E flat, somewhere up there, right? So if the jaw comes forward, it locks us up and constricts us. So you want to think that your jaw is just going to move down and that it's supple and swinging. Can you think that it swings down a little bit? Just move it up and down for a second. Yeah, see, it's a little stiff, right?
Yeah.
You know, you've ever seen those old puppets where the jaw's kind of square and it swings?
Yeah.
You have to feel like it's like that. So when you go, "Para the trees," you try just that phrase and see if you can swing it. And just put your finger here. Because what you'll notice, your sound will actually go more over the palate if the jaw doesn't come so far forward. Okay, try that for me.
Under all trees, the shadow of young leaves.
There you go. Do you feel that more up and over feeling?
Yeah,
Are you
definitely.
sure?
I felt it on leaves, not so much trees.
Yeah, I think you got it on leaves better. And E is a hard vowel. So let's do it again and just sing ah, tra, and la, just so it's easier to find it on an open vowel. Just pant for a second. Hold on, pant for a second. Feel that cool air where the palate is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where'd you go? Weird things are happening. There you are. Oh, no, it's you. Hold on a second. Something weird.
Maybe if I talk, it'll come back.
There you are. There you are. Okay. One more time. Let's do this. Can you go yum, 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 yum? And just think about the supple moving jaw. Okay?
Yum, yum,
Yum.
yum,
Oh,
yum,
this totally doesn't work for you. Never mind. Forget it. Don't do
Okay.
that. It doesn't work for you at all. Do this for me on go ah, just on a big ah vowel. And feel if you feel that cool air on the inhale, then you'll know your palate's in releasing more, okay? That's it. That's a better ratio. And now your jaw is much more in a neutral position. Now try it with trees and leaves, and it'll be tricky. And go on from there, okay? Here we go.
Under all trees, the
Good.
shadow of young leaves.
Good. Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going. That's great.
Dancing to please the wind along the grass.
Can you say the text for me right there? Because I didn't get all of that. On dancing, that phrase right there. Yeah.
Dancing to please the wind along the grass.
Okay. So can you also say it in your most like presentational voice for me?
Dancing to please the wind along the grass.
Pleasing wind along the grass. That much. Try that for me.
Please the wind along the grass.
Along the grass.
Along the grass.
Yeah, it's a little tricky for you, right? I think you need to practice size speaking it a lot more than you think.
Mm-hmm.
We start dancing. Say that for me. Big breath.
Dancing to please the wind along the grass.
Now sing it with that much up over space, okay? Dance.
Dancing to please the wind along the grass.
That's a lot better. Your palate was more up
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
a
sure you
lot.
were thinking. Yeah, but it's related to this because if this lock doesn't get out of the way, your palate's going to stay down. That was great. Can we do another phrase until I get cut off by Bryn? We'll keep going. Here we go.
O'er the gold stillness of the August sun, on the August sheet.
Good. That was great. August, I don't get that word. So, and that's also as you went lower, you closed up a little too much, and so that we couldn't get the word, and it didn't give you room to spin the vowel because you have this yummy voice. So see if you can do that. Oh, my time is up. We have to go. I'm so sorry. Keep that spin going, up and over. Off we go. Nice job, Isabel.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm good, Bryn. Here we go.
All right, our last singer today is Lauren.
Okay, where are you?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thanks. What are you singing for me today?
I will be singing Darf des Falken schwingen by Antonin Dvorak from his Gypsy Melodies cycle.
Oh, good. And you're going to do it in German?
Yes.
And you know he wrote them in Czech, right?
Yes.
But that's okay. We love them in German anyways.
I'd love to learn them in Czech one day too. It's on my bucket list.
Okay, and what are you in school, out of school? Where are you?
Yes, I just finished my junior year at James Madison University.
Oh, I know somebody there. Okay, great.
Auf des Falken Schwinge, Rauschen, wird das Felsennest erbieten ewig Rauschen. Und das Wilde Fallen, ja, den Bursch die Heide, wird zum Zaum im Züge finden, Zeige Freude. Hat Natur Zigeuner etwas dir gegeben? Leid und Freiheit schafft sie mir das ganze Leben.
Great. Thank you so much. Another beautiful voice. Thank you. Do you play violin?
No.
Okay, just checking. Okay, so a couple of things I want to talk about, and maybe we'll just work on the high note at the end. How about that? Okay, two things I want to mention. It does seem like your right shoulder likes to lift up rather high while you're singing. That's why I asked you if you played a string instrument, because some string people that have like shoulder issues. Do you feel that when it's happening? Or are you
Yeah,
not
I've
aware of it?
noticed that before.
Yeah. And so if our shoulders get a little involved, then our neck gets a little too involved. So you want to feel like your shoulders are very wide and relaxed and maybe low. Okay. The other thing I want to mention, I mean, you have a really clear sound. It's got a lot of color. It's really connected. Your jaw doesn't really come forward. It's great. When you take your inhale in, even though I know you have time to take a slower breath, I would encourage you to not go, because when we do that, even though I know you're trying to think like you're breathing through the straw and stuff, it's like we're creating resistance to the inhale instead of just going breathe, suspend, go. So it kind of builds up a little tension. So what I'd like to do is try to do the last verse and see if you can like feel like your shoulders are relaxed. Like if what I would say when you're practicing, get like 2 bags that you have books in and hold them. So see if they can get your arms to relax. If you want for now, you can just put your hands behind your back a little bit.
Okay.
And just feel comfortable. Okay. Make sure your ears are above your shoulders. And so I want everything to feel more supple, supple, supple. Okay? Let's try the last verse.
Sure. With the track or without?
Let's do it without your track so we just get to it.
Okay.
Okay. Nice, quick, nice, good breath, but not so slow.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hat Natur Zigeuner etwas dir gegeben?
Yeah, good.
Leid. Keep going.
That's to me is just a little bit more malleable in the tone. Do you feel that?
Yeah, it felt like I didn't have to try as hard.
Yeah, I think you don't, sometimes we go through periods where we think we have to, and I don't think you need to do that. See if you can do it one more time. Let your jaw go just a little bit more. Say, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Say, hubba, 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 hubba.
Hubba, 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 hubba.
Can you let it be that loose while you're singing? So that nice, quick breath, everything kind of supple, and you'll feel probably like it's out of control. Okay. Bring your head down just a little bit. There you go, Lauren. Great. Here we go.
Hat Natur Zigeuner.
Neck loose. Keep your neck really loose. Don't let it go to your right shoulder. One more time. Yep.
Hat Natur Natur sich einer etwas gegeben.
Can we define etwas dir? Can that deer be much taller and more up back?
Okay.
Right there, etwas dir, and give it a little more off space.
Etwas gegeben.
That was good. Let's do that whole phrase on ah. Try that for me. Good. Ba da dum ba dum ba da dum. That top note actually had a lot more spin and color in it. Can you feel where that is and bring it down?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
One more time. You're doing great. Right there. Ah. Yeah, bum, bum, bum. It's a much bigger holster. Can you do those last three notes for me? Yeah, bum, bum, bum. A little lower. Relax your neck. You can do it. There you go. Now let's try it with the text. Here we go. Quick breath and go. Nice, relaxed jaw. Yeah, say gegeben.
Gegeben.
So let the A vowels be, let them be tongue vowels. What happens, you went etwas hier, the G got a little too lateral for you.
Okay.
So just let it have a little bit more off space if you can. One more time, I promise you to do the next line. Go ahead. Here we go. Good, next phrase, great. That was great. Next one.
Ja, zur Freiheit schuf sie mir das Ganze, das ganze Leben.
Okay, not bad. Ba-da-da-dum. What vowel are you singing on those last three notes?
It's supposed to be Leben, but that's
Yeah,
tricky
can
up
you
there.
I know. Well, find it first. Eben, more maybe later. Leben. Can you try that for me? And actually, I know there's a retard there, but just for the moment, just go faster because what we need when we go higher is not always more air, but faster air.
Okay.
So if you think ya-da-da-da, fast air, fast vowel. You're doing great. One more time. Relax your shoulders. Relax your
2
shoulders.
minutes.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da.
Das ganze Leben.
I like that better. How does that feel for you?
It felt a little bit looser, like it was going in the right direction now.
Can you do it on a lip trill and go do it on a up high, da-da-da-da, and really feel the air moving through quick? And
Sure.
do this with your hands. Move them fast. Here we go. Do it one more time, and can you do the lip trill a little lighter?
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Too much of a good thing. One more time. Just light. Thin and light. Yes. That's it. That's great. So seeing that high note, that air has to move quickly, and you can't hold it for the space.
Yeah.
One more time. Now let's try it with the words and see how we do. Big breath.
Das ganze Leben.
Yeah, now let's do it one more time and let's sing Leben and see what we get. A tall Leben.
Okay.
Really fast air. Last time. Here we go.
Das ganze Leben.
That was a lot better. We still don't have close to A enough on the top, and it won't ever be a real A anyways, but now it had a little I in it, so we're inching forward. So shoulders, shoulders, shoulder, neck, a little bit more malleable with the breath. Maybe a little over-supported in a way, I think, okay? Great job. It's a great piece for you.
Thank
Sits
you.
very well in your voice.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're very welcome. What a great class. Thank you, Bryn.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of our singers as well.
Yep.
We unfortunately don't have any time for Q&A today.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was such beautiful singing. What a way to
It
start off
was.
the day for especially people from Washington State on the West
Exactly.
Coast.
Yeah. It was a great class. It was really lovely to hear everyone. And if you have questions, you can find me on the BU website and ask me questions if you have questions about today. Okay. Thanks so much,
Wonderful.
Brenda. It's nice to meet you and nice to hear everybody, truly.
Thank you so
Ciao.
much for being here.
You're
Have a great
welcome.
rest of your day, everyone. Hope to see you later
Ciao,
this week.
ciao.